That's a tough question.
Janač, gremo.
Ja, bi bil mogoče že čas, da razložim, kaj je to Gymkhana Grid, pa kje se bo vse skupaj dogajalo. V bistvu gre za take vrste prvenstvo, ki je skrajno atraktivno, na kakšen način to boste videli. Grem pa v Južno Afriko. O, da ja, prijateljica.
Hvala.
Hvala. S katerim avionom bom letel? To prvič, z A380. Ali pa po domačne, največji potniški avion na svetu. Pazi, v enem šusu lahko prepele več kot 850 ljudi. Površina kril je 845 kvadratnih metrov. Največja vzletna teža tam okrog 590 ton. Are you blown away yet? Do leta ima švoh 16 jurjev, dolg je švoh 80 metrov, pa visok švoh 25. Ima 4 motorje, vsak z dobrimi 300 kN potiska. A se ti sploh zavedaš, kakšne številke so to? Pa veš, konice kril, ki so pri sodobnih potniških letalih zavihane. No, te zavihki, ki izgledajo relativno majhni, so visoki 2,7 metra. To je ful. Zdaj pa že hodimo, pa malo na ukreba, zato ker bom sedel na vrh, prvo štuku.
Hello there, how are you?
Fine, thanks.
Lovely, so just to the Faroe Island right?
Alright, thank you. First class, to, kar tukaj vidiš. To nismo mi. Valjda ne sedim niti pri oknu, še manj pri prehodu. Let je miren, pilot je malo pozoril, da ko bomo leteli čez ekvator, da bi znali biti bumpy. Več sem pogledal pa že 2 filma, Fast and Furious 8, pa Logan, Basta, dosti smešna. In to je to. Jaz sem malo ajo, ker sem zbudil, bomo pa že blizu Južne Afrike. Ja, prva zanimivost, da si že kdaj videl Renault Dusterja? Ne še, a ne? Enač, Južna Afrika, za začetek seveda peljemo po levi, ker pomeni, da bom še ne parkrat names žmigovcev vklopil brisalce, ampak nič hudega. Evo ga, Carnival City. Zdaj pa ne bomo kaj dosti čakali, ne? Slabo uro nazaj sem pristal, zdaj sem pa že na prizorišču, cajt za tiskovko. Pa se bojo začele pa zanimive stvari dogajati, pa tudi s kakšnim se bom pogovoril. Ko mi čakam. Pa mogoče samo še to, kaj Gymkhana Grid točno je. Zdaj Gymkhano, to vsi poznate. Spretnostna vožnja pa se mi tudi zdi, da veste, kaj bi to lahko bila. No zdaj pa to zmiksi. Pa dobiš spretnostno vožnjo na steroidih, v dirkalnikih, ki so pa ali ali pa 4-kolesno gnani, pa, a veš, tudi par znanih imen, recimo Peter Solberg ali pa Ken Block.
This is the 6th installment of Gymkhana Grid.
Zdaj pa tako, ko sem jaz razmeroma pozen potrdil, da sploh pridem na ta event, so vsi intervjujenci praktično zasedeni cel dan. Ampak, če se malo potrudiš, pa najdeš svojo luknjo, pa lahko prilezeš do marskoga. Jaz ciljam valjda med drugim tudi na Kena Blocka. A se vam zdi, da je lahko sposobnost hitre vožnje, derkanja, spretnostne vožnje prenešena tudi prek genov?
I think it's a bit of both. You have to have some of that in your genes, of course. Experience for sure. You can pass on knowledge. But most it's in the head.
Yeah.
Driving's in the head. Whether you're a race car driver, stunt car driver, motorcycle rider, if you're in the right place in your head, you can do anything.
I don't think it's in the blood. You know, many say, you got it from your father in the blood and stuff. But I think it's more that I traveled with him. I've seen everything he's done, and I drive all the time, and he's taken me on races. I don't think you're born with talent. I think you drive to talent.
That's a tough question. I think a lot of it is experience. A lot of it is growing up around something and having that interest. But I think what makes certain people more exceptional than others, there's something, you know, like why was Senna and McRae and Loeb at this extra level? And I can't explain that, you know? I try my hardest, but I would never be at the same level that Loeb would be on the stage round. You know, he just has something I don't. So is that genetics? Is it some sort of drive? Is it an interest or something that came from his parents or from birth? I don't know.
There's a really funny story. When I was 7 years old in the UK, I was driving my father's car,
7 years old.
7 years old, on the road. My father was in the passenger seat, and we got pulled up by the police. And at 7, I wasn't big enough to sit on the seat and do the steering wheel. So I used to hold myself up on the steering wheel and stand. And then when I was changing gear, it was manual. So when I had to push the clutch and change the gear, I would hold myself up on the steering wheel in a straight line, change gear, and then just stand and carry on driving. And the police pulled us up.
What's your first memory of a car?
My first memory of a car is probably when I was 5. I got my first car, Volkswagen Beetle.
When you were 5?
Yeah, so to drive with. So that's probably the first memory I can remember.
When did you drive the car first?
Oh, on my birthday I got it. Yeah.